I still remember the cold morning when everything began. The office lights flickered above me like they were warning me about the storm coming my way. I had joined Blue Arc Advertising with dreams bigger than that glass building I worked in. I wanted to rise, to create, to make my parents proud, and at first, I really thought I was on the right track. Everyone liked my ideas. My hard work spoke louder than my shy voice. I arrived earlier than everyone, left when the cleaners came in, and pushed myself until my fingertips ached. But there was one person who smiled like a friend but watched me like a threat. Her name was Sarah. She was charming, confident, loud, and always surrounded by people. She could enter a room and make it feel like she owned every inch of it. I admired her at first. She seemed smart, talented, and fearless. But admiration can quickly turn to fear when the person you look up to decides you are standing in their way. It began subtly: missing files, incorrect numbers in presentations I never touched, rumors floating around the office like poisoned whispers. I didn't want to believe it was her. I thought maybe I made mistakes, maybe I wasn't good enough, maybe I wasn't ready for this industry. But deep inside, a small voice kept telling me, someone wants you to fall, Bosh. And that someone was smiling at me every day. The big blow came during the DES pitch of the year, the one project that could change my entire career. I had worked on it for weeks. I barely slept. My laptop became my best friend, and the office coffee machine became my lifeline. The night before the pitch, I stayed till midnight reviewing every slide. Everything was perfect. But the next morning, my perfect presentation turned into a disaster. Half the slides were missing, numbers were wrong, videos wouldn't play, and worst of all, the client's private documents were somehow attached inside the wrong folder. The room fell silent. Everyone stared at me like I had committed a crime. My boss whispered, "This is unacceptable." I felt the world closing in on me, and then, from the corner of my eye, I saw her. Sarah. She was sitting with the team, pretending to be shocked, but her eyes were smiling. After the client walked out, furious and disappointed, the office turned into a courtroom. I tried explaining. I tried defending myself, but it didn't matter. The evidence was against me. Every wrong detail had my name on it. When I walked out of that room, I felt like a part of me had died. I sat in the empty staircase and cried quietly, hiding my face as footsteps echoed around me. Then I heard a familiar voice behind me. "Are you okay?" It was Sarah. She knelt beside me, pretending to comfort me. But her words cut deeper than any insult. "You know, maybe this job is too much for you. Not everyone can handle real pressure." Her hand touched my shoulder, her nails dug in slightly, and in that moment, I finally understood. She wanted me gone, Cess. After the failed pitch, my reputation shattered. People who once smiled at me now avoided me. Team members whispered behind my back. Work was taken away from me little by little. I felt invisible, replaceable, defeated. My boss began giving all major tasks to Sarah, and she made sure everyone saw how capable she was, how professional, how organized, how ready to lead. It was like watching someone steal my life in front of me while I stayed silent. One evening when I stayed late to finish some reports, I saw her laptop still on her desk. She had forgotten to log out. Something inside me told me to leave. But another part, the part she had pushed, cornered, crushed, wanted answers. I opened her email. My hands shook. My heart raced. And there it was, the truth. Emails she sent from a fake account pretending to be me. Files she edited to make me look incompetent. Recordings she saved of private conversations I didn't even know she heard. Plans she wrote about taking my position. She wanted the promotion. She wanted the spotlight. And she wanted me out of her way, no matter what she had to destroy. My breath caught in my throat. It felt like the floor disappeared beneath me. But the tears didn't fall this time, not anymore. Instead, a new feeling grew inside me. Fire. Cold, controlled fire. Doshe. That night I made a promise to myself. I won't become her victim. I'll become her biggest mistake. Revenge doesn't always begin with noise. Sometimes it begins in silence, while you're broken but still breathing. I didn't confront her. I didn't report her. Not yet. Because if I played too early, she would twist everything like she always did. She was talented at manipulation, dangerously talented. So instead I changed my game. I volunteered to work with smaller clients. The ones everyone ignored because their budgets were low and their projects were unglamorous. Sarah laughed behind my back. "So you've become a charity worker now." I ignored her. I focused on my projects, and slowly, quietly, the small clients began loving my work. They recommended me to others. Word spread. My portfolio grew. While Sarah drank cocktails with big brand clients and posed for pictures at office parties, I was building something much stronger. A network that didn't depend on her approval. I worked harder than ever. I slept less. I read more. I trained myself in areas she didn't even know existed. And little by little, people started noticing. 3 months later, the company announced something unexpected. A new department was opening. A department for creative strategy. A department that needed a strong leader. The entire office buzzed with excitement. Everyone whispered the same name. Sarah will get it. She always gets what she wants. But fate has an interesting sense of humor. One early morning, I was called to the conference room. I thought another disappointment was waiting for me, but when I walked inside, I froze. The CEO was there, the board was there, and they were all smiling at me. "We've heard amazing things about your new strategies," they said. "We've seen the work you did with rising brands. Your approach is fresh, innovative, and exactly what this company needs." I blinked, confused. Was this real? "And we would like you," the CEO continued, "to lead this new department." My heart stopped. Lead me. Before I could even respond, the door opened. Sarah walked in. Her smile evaporated when she saw me sitting at the table. She looked at the board, then at me. "What is she doing here?" Her voice cracked. The CEO answered calmly, "We're promoting her." I saw her eyes widen, full of shock, disbelief, and something she never expected to feel around me. Fear. The truth always finds a way back home. The moment I stepped into my new role, I didn't need to expose Sarah myself. Her downfall began on its own. Clients complained about her attitude. Team members felt suffocated under her fake leadership. Deadlines were missed, budgets were mishandled. She spent more time showing off than working, and the company started noticing. But the real collapse came when the IT department found irregular activity in her emails during a routine audit. They discovered inconsistencies, suspicious edits, and undeclared file changes. She was called into an investigation meeting. For once, she didn't walk with confidence. She walked like someone stepping into her own trap. I was asked to join the meeting as a department head, and for the first time, our roles had reversed. She sat in the chair where I once sat, frightened, blamed, cornered. She tried lying. She tried blaming others. She even tried crying, but this time, her words had no power. The evidence was too strong, her reputation too damaged, her mask too broken. The company suspended her immediately. As she walked past me, she stopped. Her eyes were full of rage. "You did this," she whispered. I looked straight at her. "No," I said softly. "You did this to yourself." She stumbled out of the room, defeated. My department grew faster than anyone expected. Within 6 months, our strategies were trending in the industry. New clients arrived, old clients returned. We became the strongest unit in the company. And I became the youngest female department head in the company's history. One morning during the executive meeting, the CEO looked at me and said, "You know, your journey is something we're proud of. You've shown what real leadership looks like." And for the first time since joining this company, I believed it. I wasn't just surviving anymore. I was succeeding, on my own terms. But my story with Sarah wasn't over yet. Because life has a way of gifting poetic endings. Months later, our department needed a new project manager. HR sent me a list of candidates to interview, and when I saw one name, I almost laughed. Sarah Malik says yes. The same woman who sabotaged me. The same woman who tried to end my career. Because she was suspended and blacklisted from many firms, her options had shrunk. She was applying for jobs below her previous position, including a job in my department. When she walked into the interview room, she froze. She looked at me like she was seeing a ghost. Her voice trembled. "I didn't know you were the one taking interviews." I smiled gently. "I'm the department head." "Of course I am." She swallowed hard. Her eyes fell to the floor. For the first time, she wasn't proud, she wasn't loud, she wasn't powerful. She was human, flawed, lost. "Why did you apply here?" I asked softly. She took a deep breath. "Because I need a fresh start, and I know I made mistakes. I hurt people. I hurt you. I just want a chance to fix my life." Her voice cracked, and in that moment, I realized something important. Revenge had already happened, not through anger, not through sabotage, but through growth. I had risen, she had fallen now. She needed me more than I ever needed her. I could have rejected her. I could have humiliated her. I could have done everything she did to me. But instead, I chose something stronger. "I hope you learn from your mistakes," I said. "But this department needs trust. And I'm sorry, I don't think we can work together." Tears filled her eyes as she nodded silently. She stood up and walked out, quiet, defeated, changed. And that was the real victory. Not revenge, but peace. Life will always bring people who try to break you. Some smile in your face and fight behind your back. Some pretend to be friends while praying for your failure. But the truth is simple. Your success is the loudest answer to every silent betrayal. I didn't destroy her. I didn't sabotage her. I didn't become what she tried to make me. I just worked harder, became smarter, grew stronger, and in the end, she was forced to see the one thing she never wanted to see. The girl she tried to silence had become the woman she had to answer to. And that is how I learned. The sweetest revenge is not hurting someone back. The sweetest revenge is becoming. Wish everything they told you, you could never be.